And oddly enough, this crisis may ultimately result in our province and our country becoming more unified, more prosperous, and more powerful than ever before. Make Alberta and Canada remain forever strong and free. And thank you for that. And now I'd like to turn things over to Minister Mike Ellis for an update on our interdiction patrol teams.
Thanks, Premier. Well, thanks, Premier. Certainly a pleasure to be alongside Premier Daniel Smith, Minister Amory, Minister Dreeshen, MLA Wright, right here in Medicine Hat. I also want to thank Inspector Ken Howdle with the Alberta Sheriffs for joining us here today. You know, after announcing Alberta's swift action to strengthen security along the southern border at the end of last year, I'm pleased to report that we are delivering on that commitment. In the short time since Alberta's government has deployed considerable resources to get boots on the ground as quickly as possible, I'm very proud to announce that today the new Alberta Sheriff's Interdiction Patrol Team is playing a very key role in our ongoing efforts to stop drugs, gun smuggling, human trafficking, and other illegal border crossing activities. Currently, we have 20 members that have been assigned to the IPT patrol between entry points along Alberta's side of the border, with the remaining 31 to be fully deployed in the coming months. They're already making a very significant difference and an impact on crime that is traveling in both directions. I can assure you that our portion of the border in Canada is secure, as they continue to focus on known hotspots of illegal activity and keeping a watchful eye over anything suspicious. Most of these sheriffs are also trained to conduct commercial vehicle inspections, allowing us to bolster operations at vehicle inspection stations as well as other area highways. Commercial vehicles are commonly used to smuggle these drugs and illegal weapons and, unfortunately, people. Our increased presence at the inspection station sends a very clear message that cross-border crime will be promptly identified and disrupted. I've said this many times before, Alberta is not and will never be a haven for criminal activity, and the IPT team is helping to ensure this remains so. In short, it's in short time since the IPT was announced, we've made significant progress. The staff secure state-of-the-art equipment, as well as the IPT, which is already making a tangible impact at the border. Hiring for the team remains ongoing. As I've said, we're on track to fill these remaining vacant positions in the coming months. And later this month, we're going to see 14 new members assigned to the patrol the border. We also continue to work with the RCMP as well as the Canadian Border Services, again, to secure our border. We'll continue to source and deploy the technology and resources needed to ensure the IPT can operate effectively. And of course, procurement, as the Premier mentioned, is underway for additional tools and equipment, including drones, night vision technology, and patrol dogs. And we'll be focusing on Canadian suppliers, or essentially not American suppliers when it comes to these procurement processes. Our steadfast focus, of course, on getting IPT boots on the ground is already making a difference in our communities and transportation corridors. For example, recent traffic stops conducted by the IPT members have apprehended drug traffickers, individuals wanted outstanding warrants, and have removed several impaired drivers from the road. In one instance, a stop was conducted involving a vehicle without a province registration with an intervention into human trafficking, which is unfortunately occurring at our border a little too often than we would like. Our government has been tackling the fentanyl crisis with a multi-pronged approach. Not only do we have our teams here at the border, but we also have been working with municipalities right across Alberta to align community peace officers and police of jurisdiction to combat social and civil disorder, and also our alert team, which is doing a phenomenal job, funded by Alberta's government, has been combating organized crime and fentanyl in the province, and we have seen a lot of success with alert, with the removal of fentanyl super labs, and we have responded to President Trump's concerns regarding fentanyl. Here in Alberta, we are making sure that fentanyl is not an issue. Thanks to the government's $29 million investment in budget 2025 for IPT, we now have more boots on the ground to detect and intervene with these crimes, and I can proudly say that our border here in Alberta is indeed secure. With the swift action to get these boots immediately on the ground and more soon to come, Albertans are going to make sure that we focus on safety and security and always be, and this will always be non-negotiable under this government. We're going to continue to do whatever it takes to crack down on illegal activity and that are taking place at our shared border. The work of the public safety is one part to our government's action, and with that, I'd like to invite my good friend, Minister Devin Dreeshen, to the podium to say a few words.